Constitution, what it means to be an American, and how MAGA betrays it. The U.S. Constitution is the foundation of America. It's not just a document. It's a contract that defines what it means to be American. It protects us from tyranny, safeguards our rights, and ensures power remains with the people. MAGA claims to love the Constitution, but in reality, they reject, ignore, or twist it whenever it doesn't serve their agenda. E1. The Constitution was designed to prevent tyranny. MAGA wants a dictator. The Founding Fathers fought against a king and built a system to stop any one person from having total power. That's why we have checks and balances, so no president can rule like a dictator. Trump and MAGA want to erase those checks by purging the judiciary and replacing judges with loyalists, silencing Congress and making the presidency all-powerful, criminalizing political opposition just like dictators do. MAGA hypocrisy. How can you claim to be constitutionalists while cheering for a leader who wants total, unchecked power? Shatter. The First Amendment, freedom of speech and religion, unless you disagree with MAGA. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of speech. You can criticize the government without fear. Freedom of the press. The media can hold leaders accountable. Freedom of religion. The government can't force one religion on people. MAGA's attacks on the First Amendment. Banning books and censoring history, just like fascists do. Declaring the press the enemy of the people. Pushing for Christian nationalism to replace religious freedom. MAGA hypocrisy. If you only support free speech for yourself but want to silence everyone else, do you actually believe in freedom? And 3, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, but only for MAGA. The Second Amendment was meant to prevent tyranny, not to be a tool for armed insurrection. MAGA only supports gun rights for themselves, not for black gun owners. They call them thugs. Left-wing protesters, they call them domestic terrorists. Anyone who disagrees with them. MAGA's real goal? They want armed MAGA loyalists, but want the government to crack down on everyone else. They don't actually care about freedom. They care about power. MAGA hypocrisy. If the Second Amendment is about stopping tyranny, why are you arming a dictator instead of defending democracy? Now 4, the 14th Amendment, equal protection under the law, unless you're MAGA. The 14th Amendment guarantees that all Americans are equal under the law. MAGA does not believe in this. They want special treatment for themselves and punishment for everyone else. If a MAGA follower breaks the law, they say it's political persecution.
You need a ride?
If a Democratic protester breaks the law, they demand harsh crackdowns. They want Trump to be immune to prosecution while locking up political opponents. MAGA hypocrisy. If Trump and his allies are always innocent but everyone else is guilty, is that really equal justice or just dictatorship? And 5, the Constitution says no one is above the law. MAGA worships a criminal. The founders made sure the president is not a king. That's why we have impeachment to remove corrupt leaders, congressional oversight to hold the executive branch accountable, the Department of Justice to investigate crimes no matter who commits them. MAGA rejects this entirely. They believe Trump should never be investigated or charged, no matter what he does. They attack judges, prosecutors, and the FBI for holding Trump accountable. They cheer when Trump pardons criminals, but extreme punishments for his enemies. MAGA hypocrisy. If no one is above the law, why do you believe Trump should be untouchable? 6, the 10th Amendment. States' rights, only when convenient for MAGA. The 10th Amendment protects states from federal overreach. MAGA only cares about states' rights when it benefits them. States' rights for the federal government to outlaw it nationwide. They oppose federal election laws but want Trump to overturn state results when he loses. They hate big government but love using federal power to target liberals. MAGA hypocrisy. Do you believe in states' rights or do you only care when it helps your side? 7. Trump wants to suspend the Constitution. How is that patriotic? In 2022, Trump openly called to terminate the Constitution. That is the definition of treason. The Constitution isn't optional. You don't get to throw it away just because your leader lost an election. MAGA hypocrisy. If you claim to be a patriot, why do you support a man who wants to destroy the very foundation of America? Final thought. MAGA is anti-Constitution. MAGA